Hey guys, so I decided to I didn't decide. Let me just stop. I was instructed um spiritually to document my fast. So let me give you the background information. I've been going through some things. It's been a really tough year. Um Tougher than I thought it would ever be, and I just couldn't get over the hump. And I had a associate who has become a genuine friend encouraged me to fast. And so I started praying about it, started meditating on it, and I got confirmation that I needed to fast. And I didn't know what to fast. I didn't know how long to fast. I really didn't even know what I was fasting for, other than I just needed peace. I needed some clarity, but I knew that I needed to be specific in my ask because I wanted to manifest some major things. And so just being really in tune and using that inner wisdom and being in tune with Yahweh, he told me that I needed to fast. I needed to find this devotional that I had used a while back that was written and published by my sweet friend, Pastor Joanne Rosario. Here's her book. And Yahweh basically said, however long that devotional is, that's how long you shall fast. So in my mind, I'm thinking I think the devotional was like 20 days. Negative. It was 40. It's 40 days. So of course it had spiritual significance, 40 days and 40 nights. And so I said, all right, this is it. Confirmation. So make a long story short, I set my intentions. I wrote them down just for the sake of vulnerability and transparency. I'll tell you what I'm sacrificing or what I'm fasting. And I'm fasting secular music because a girl love a good trek. Okay, secular music, social media. I can only eat between the hours of 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. I am doing away with refined sugars, so like no cookies, no donuts, and I'm getting up. I'm praying twice a day. I'm being committed to praying twice a day. And I am committed to starting the day in prayer meditation. That so much is not a new thing for me, but I had not been consistent. And so getting up and starting the day, those are things that I'm doing in the fast to manifest the things that I need to manifest, to bring forth the intentions that I've set. And I fought the instruction long enough to document the fast. And so I'm on day 3 of the 40 fast. I'm just keeping it real. And it has not been, and in the first 2 days of the fast, Yahweh has already been showing himself up and showing the presence of the supernatural, and things have just been aligning and things have been connecting. I would get a text. I've been getting texts that are from people that are not in the same city and state who have no idea that I'm fasting. It's only 3 people or 2 people. No, 3. I'm sorry. 3 people that know I'm fasting. That's Pastor Joanne. Or it's really more than that. So it's Pastor Joanne knows that I'm fasting. Pastor Diane, her daughter Whitney, who is the one who encouraged me to fast. Then I have 2 sisters that decided to join me in the fast. I was telling them what I was doing, and they said, no, I'm going to join you. I'm going to support you, and we're going to do this together. And so shout out to them, to my girls, my sisters. And so these alignments and messages that I've been receiving have not been for any one of those people. So that tells me, one, that already is in play. And then not only are the messages being sent, but they're being sent and are in alignment with the devotional that I'm doing with Pastor Joanne's book. And so, and even just with my daily prayer and meditation. And I have to say, as today, yesterday life started lifing yesterday, just on the second day of my fast. And I had to shift my faith. And I don't know if you guys have heard this song, because, again, I had to give up secular music. And so I'm listening to praise and worship music, and a song came on, and I got to find the title. But the song talks about shifting your faith. And it's actually Pastor Mike Todd, that's in the song, like a clip, saying you got to shift your trust in your faith from what you used to do to to being really faithful in the supernatural, right? And in Yahweh and in your higher being and in your inner wisdom and knowing and being connected, right? And so in the situation that I had yesterday that surrounded my 14-year-old, I would normally call, my counterparts, my sisters, my friends, my village, my home team, and say, this is what's going on. How do I handle it? I might even go have a glass of wine, just to kind of get my thoughts together. And so I said, no, I got to shift it. So I'm not going to talk to anybody else. I'm going to talk to God, and I got to write this stuff down, and I got to shift it. And I did just that, had a great conversation. And I'm just going to keep praying on that conversation. And the great conversation was with our 14-year-old daughter. So just really praying on that conversation, praying on those things that I'm trying to manifest for the betterment of her, for the betterment of me. And so we're on day 3. And the devotion today was about forgiveness. And so I'm doing 2 devotions in one. So I'm doing Pastor Joanne's book, which is the daily devotional. And then on the Bible app, I'm doing a 10-day gratitude plan. And the gratitude plan today really just focused on being present and in a way being forgiven, because it was basically saying you got to let stuff go. Like you got to, the title of Pastor Joanne's day 3 devotional is titled Let Go, and it talks about forgiving, but the 10-day plan specifically talked about letting things go so that you could continue to grow and really flourishing and blooming in the midst of trials, like lining up both of them. And I don't think these people know each other. I don't think Pastor Joanne knows the author of this 10-day plan, and vice versa. And if they do, it's still in alignment, because who knew, that I would be in such alignment with my reading and meditation. And so I'm very grateful. So today, again, like I said, is day 3 or 40, and I will be obedient as much as I am fighting it. I will be obedient in video documenting my journey, and even when it's hard and even when I want to cry, I will make sure that I document and share when it's time to share. All right, thanks for listening, thanks for joining, thanks for being here. All right, be blessed, y'all be productive, love y'all.